Hello everybody, welcome back to another Expeditions Guide. Today we're going to be taking a look at, in view of the public, a task in the Unshakeable Island. For this task we're going to be using the Scout 800, and I brought a set of anchors with me for emergency purposes in case we need to use those. You also need to make sure you have 2 free inventory spots. So what we're going to do is we're going to make our way to the big island in the center, and once we get there we're going to collect an airdrop that has 2 camera traps, and we're going to go take those camera traps to 2 installation points nearby where that airdrop is. So alternatively, you can preload the camera traps in your truck inventory, but just in case, I'm going to show you where that airdrop is, so you can, if you're just like out in the field, just pick up those airdrops and get this mission done. It's a pretty fun one. It's very difficult though, and you'll see why when I show you how we get there. So we're going to go ahead and start from the southeastern outpost, and we're going to make our way down this little ridge highway here until we get to our ford point where we'll be able to cross down to the center islands. So we're just going to make our way over these hills, down this ridge. Once we get to these trees, that's where we're going to cut down to the left here, and we're going to go ahead and make our way down the hill. And we're going to just kind of watch the speed of the vehicle here. There's a ton of rocks here, so we want to kind of try to go around these rocks the best we can as we work our way down this hill. We do have to go over some of the rocks. See, I kind of got bottomed out on that larger rock. Try to make our way around these rocks. Once we make it down here, we need to go ahead and get down to the bottom here. So we're going to go climb over these rocks here. It's going to get us down to the shoreline. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to go right down this ridge here. Once we made it down here, we're going to go around this sunken boat. And then we're going to go ahead and kind of island hop here a little bit and get across this ford. Once we made it to this island, we're going to go to the south here just a little bit. And from here, we're going to work our way up this island. Once we get up here, we're going to go around this big rock here. And we're going to go around one more rock here and make our way to the northwest here. So we kind of cross this little forest clearing on the center island here. Once we made it over here, we're going to go down these rocks here. It's going to get us down to the shoreline here. We're going to work our way down the shoreline to another sunken boat. We're going to go around this one on the north side. And then from here, we're going to make our way across the rocks and the river. And this is going to get us onto the center island here. I don't know exactly what happened there, but I guess I was going a little too fast there. No worries, we caught a tree. Able to keep ourselves going here. So once we made it to the center here, we're going to go ahead and climb up the center here. A lot of rocks to climb over. And we're just going to follow this path up the center island here. And once we've made it to the top here, we're going to swing around to the left. Go into the forest. We're going to go right in between these trees here. We're going to go ahead and make our way up and over this down tree. Alright, once we've made it over the trees, we're going to go around this rock on the left here. And this is going to be our airdrop. It's a little muddy down here, so we're going to grab our airdrop here and grab the 2 camera traps. Once we have our camera traps, we're going to go ahead and get turned around. And we're going to go ahead and make our way back around the trees. Alright, there we go. We made ourselves our own little path through the woods there. Once we made it around the trees, we're going to go ahead and follow this path up over here. And then we're going to go up the rocks over here. And then we're going to head down this way, right in between these rocks. Yeah, there really is no good way over those fallen trees. Kind of a really terrible spot there. So we're going to go ahead and install the first camera trap. Once we have that done, we're going to make our way back up the hill here. And we're going to be making our way back towards where the airdrop was. So once again, we're going to go right over the tree here. And we got to go under this one. But yeah, I just wanted to show you, there's 2 different routes there. You can either go through the woods or you can kind of brute force your way over. Getting around those trees there. So I wanted to show you both of those options. Whichever one you feel is best. So once we made it past that, we're going to follow this clearing. And this is where things get kind of difficult here. Because there's really not like a super good way to get over there. So we're going to go around the backside. We're going to go through the woods here. And try to make our way around these rocks. By coming up through here, through this gap in the trees. It's going to get us right up over here. Here we actually got another airdrop here. So I'm going to take these jack screws because we'll be able to sell that for some money. And we'll make our way down over here. And we're going to go right through these rocks. And that's going to take us up here where we will be able to install our second camera trap. Right there. And there you have it. That is In View of the Public completed. This is one of the most challenging tasks in the Unshakeable Island. Like I said, there's a lot of spots there where there's no clear path and there's no like really good way to get around some of those obstacles. So you kind of have to brute force your way, whether you're going through the forest like I showed you or just forcing yourself over those trees with the winch. So this unlocks the twin snorkels for the Thatcher Force. And with that, let me know what you guys think of the guide, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.